Don't shoot yourself in the foot by not taking the time to learn this. With the hard lessons I learned from self-publishing my own book, I'd like to share with you what I learned so that you can avoid zillions of hours and $34 bucks to figure it out. If you're a busy manga/comic book artist wanting to tell and sell captivating, impactful stories like me, I'll be showing you the pros and cons to self-publishing on Amazon and how to make the page templates you need if you want to sell physical copies of your manga or comic on their platform. I want to someday sell my own manga. But I thought to myself, what if I don't sell anything? I don't want a garage filled with unsold books. So when I found out about it, I immediately looked into print on demand. With Amazon KDP, you can upload your manga or comic book to sell on Amazon. Once you create an account, you can follow the process to uploading your files. It's pretty simple. Would you like to see? Once you begin, you'll go through the process of getting your book published in 3 steps. Each step is very straightforward, so I won't go into much detail. This is the first pro. Amazon Kindle Direct Publishing is easy to do. In the first step, paperback details, you're going to have the options that will tell the reader what the book is about from its title, primary audience, summary, etc. In step 2, paperback content, you'll have the options to upload your book's content, choose its dimensions, paper quality, etc. See at the top here? You know the barcodes you'll see on the back of books? That's called the ISBN. It's like the book's ID number. It's how the platform and bookstores find your book. Did you know, depending on where you're from, you have to pay for an ISBN number? You'll need one for each book you make. Amazon can give you one for free, but that means your book can only be sold on Amazon and nowhere else. So this is con number 1 for me, but it depends if you're okay with just selling on Amazon or not. There's a video from this YouTuber that goes in depth about it. It's worth a watch so you can decide. Link in the description. Now, do you remember when I told you I've self-published my own book? I'll show you what it looks like on screen. The planner I made is over 200 pages in 2 sizes. 5 by 7 and 8.5 by 11. The larger one, I printed a soft cover and hardcover version to see what it would look like. If you'd like to see what the book will look like before you officially sell, you can. But you have to pay for it at a discount. The book is printed with a not-for-sale watermark across the cover. Sorry for the poor video quality. This size is slightly larger than a standard manga volume. Covers are pretty good and the pages and colors turned out okay. I think I'd say the quality is passable, though with the hardcover there's some flaws here. I don't know if it was messed up during manufacturing or shipping. Though not bad, I'd say this is the second con, simply because the book quality is below what you'd expect picking up a book in a bookstore. Back to the paperback content step. At the end here you'll see that depending on the page count, quality of paper, etc. will affect the printing cost. The final step is paperback rights and pricing. You'll have your options to price your book and your primary region to sell your manga or comic. However, Amazon does take a 40% cut plus printing costs. But from what I've seen so far, it's better than the competitors. This is pro number 2. There is some back-end stuff you have to take care of though to make sure that you can sell and receive payments from most, if not all of the regions available. I'll leave a link in the description for that info. This is pro number 3, Amazon does all the heavy lifting. Whenever someone buys your book, Amazon prints and ships it directly to the customer. But, at the same time, the third con for self-publishing with Amazon is that you have to do the marketing yourself. Amazon doesn't promote your manga or comic in any way, just provides the platform to sell it. Unless you pay for ads. Amazon KDP does provide an option here that helps a bit though. They call it A+ content. I'll leave a link in the description that talks about it. You've most likely seen it if you've done any shopping on Amazon. This is what it looks like for my planner. However, I'm going to give it to you straight. This is a sobering reality when it comes to making comics or manga. Selling the book doesn't make you a lot of money, unless you sell thousands of books per month. But, I wouldn't let it discourage you from selling books. It's just as possible that you do end up selling thousands. I'd highly recommend that it only be one of many ways you make money. I'll leave some links in the description for ideas of different ways you can make money with your art. To recap, these are the pros to self-publishing on Amazon. Easy to do. Amazon takes care of manufacturing and shipping. Amazon's cut is the lowest from what I've seen. These are the cons. Amazon's free ISBN number chains your comic or manga to their platform. To buy one may turn out to be expensive for you. The book quality, though not bad, is noticeably lower than bookstore expectations. You have to market the books yourself. There are more cons than pros, aren't they? For me, pros still take it. It's because of the amount of work and hassle Amazon frees me of that makes it worth it to me. What about you? If yes, what are the page templates do you need to use if you want to sell physical copies of your manga or comic on Amazon? I spent 3 zillion hours trying to get this right with the planner I made. You and I must avoid this mistake if we're going to sell our stories on Amazon. If we don't, the pages will turn out a complete mess with nothing but negative reviews. I'm sure that like me, you have a collection of comics and manga. They're all in different sizes, aren't they? For your own comic or manga, which of those sizes would you like yours to be in? Here are 3 sizes that I believe are the most common in inches. An American comic book is 6.75 by 10.25. A standard manga is 5 by 7.5. Larger size manga is 5.8 by 8.3. However, using the print-on-demand option with Amazon KDP, their sizes are slightly off. The closest for an American comic would be 6.69 by 9.61 or 7 by 10. The standard manga size would be 5 by 8. The larger manga size would be 6 by 9. Say you've decided the size you want to go with. There's something else to be mindful of. Things on the page like trim size, gutter, margins, etc. Here's how you can create your own template for your manga pages based on Amazon KDP specs. First, how many pages is your comic or manga going to be? The minimum page count is 24. Next, download Amazon KDP's trim size calculator. Follow the instructions to get your results. Make sure you check with bleed. What you might have noticed is that the page is larger than the size you selected. It's because the pages will be trimmed to the correct size. What's next? You can use the program of your choice to finish this, but I use Canva for this part. For this example, let's say I'm making a 6x9, 150-page one-shot. But the results from the document will show you measurements for one page, even though you see a double-page spread. So what I'll do is double the width when creating the document. Now, following the dimensions for the page, I'll create the gutter margins, safe area, etc. Monitor Comics has a good video going into detail about this. Link in the description. But to overly simplify, don't put anything you want to be seen by the reader outside of the safe area. Once I'm done, I'll export the file. But something to note. I remember when I was making my notebook planner, there was some issues with the pages looking like they were shifting when reviewing them, but it did turn out well. Check out this video for more of a heads up. So now you're set up to create your manga. But where do we go from here? I'm with you on this ride to creating manga and comics to tell and sell amazing stories. But it won't matter if none of our stories hooks the reader right at page 1. I've been analyzing the first pages of over 120 manga titles and 41 books of the Bible to understand what makes killer story hooks. Click on the next video if you'd like to check it out. Thank you so much for watching and God bless.